Hello again, everybody. It is the...
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a carry for the former Dolphin. It's Damian Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Black 58 round. Ready.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. They can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can. And it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Glasgow coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here we go. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Preston Brown in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Dalton. And incomplete to open things up.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run it here. Ware. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant...
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. This is taken at the 15. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 26. Dalton here from the gun. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Passing, it's Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Over here, over here. There you go, 368. There you go, 368.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Dalton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. So Dalton now. And he floated one out there, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Here's Mixon. Gets around him. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Fourth down. Dalton wants to throw. This is caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive. Got
to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Preston Brown, there to knock that one away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to pound it in with West. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Charkandrick West, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Ball roll it good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, here's Kerwin Williams. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. 14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On the ground, this is Ware. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half, let's do it. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hey, get ready for something coming left.
Dalton bootlegs out. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
368.
Play action now. Dalton rolling to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here we go now. Green 39.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Black 58, Royal. Black 58,
They come out here in the eye. Mahomes going to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Here we go now.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, it's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Getting set to go again, Andy Dalton marches back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Here you go, 368.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Throwing, Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Gets by him at the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
368.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Over the middle, complete. That's Green. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll give it to Mixon. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Over here, yes. 368! There you go, 368!
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Broken tackle. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front, because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
Over here, yes. 368!
Dalton on 3rd and goal. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Dalton's going to sneak it, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Dalton with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead is now 14-10. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Williams now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now here's Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there. Mahomes to Watkins. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go play action here on first down. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still
So
second
after
down.
the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Green 39.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that'll be incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run it with West. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Green 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Green 90. Green 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it is caught by Williams for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Getting ready to go again. Here's Andy Dalton marching back onto the field. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another 4th quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth.
Automatic
Hard
first
to believe.
down.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's West. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and short. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
On 3rd down, that's West. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And Butker able to put this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Getting set to go again, Andy Dalton marches back onto the field. And he knows it, they know it, everybody in this stadium knows a touchdown and a PAT, and they can walk away with a win.
So it's time to focus, and just focus on the task at hand. Everything that's been practiced along the way. This 2-minute drill gets practiced all the time. How things have to be run, the types of plays that they like in this situation, the types of throws the quarterback likes. Get it downfield, but there is a little extra urgency because they know they can finish it right here. Touchdown, and as you said, PAT, and they walk off the field winners.
Down 6 in crunch time. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
368!
Back to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Justin Houston in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. He drops it off for Bernard. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. All right, here's Dalton. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Chiefs, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the